Hey, Sarah. Long time no see. How have you been?
What do you want?
Wow, so cold. It's been 2 years since we last talked, and this is how you treat me?
Don't act like you don't know why.
Come on, we're sisters. Can't we just move past all that?
Rich coming from you, considering you've been ignoring my messages ever since you stole my fiancé 2 years ago.
You're still hung up on that? Ancient history.
It was 2 years ago, the day before my wedding.
Ugh, that's because you were so angry it was too much hassle to deal with you, though it was fun to watch. Anyway, are you staying at Mom and Dad's right now?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Just answer the question. Are you there or not?
Yes, what about it?
Well, I'm coming over, so you need to leave.
What?
You heard me. I need the house.
You can't just demand I leave out of nowhere.
Actually, I am about to give birth soon. Of course, it's your ex-fiancé's baby. I want to have the baby at Mom and Dad's house, and having you there would be troublesome.
Are you serious right now?
Totally serious. I need the space more than you do.
Have you told Mom and Dad about this?
Huh? Why would I need to tell them I'm coming home? Anyway, you're in the way, sis. You might do something to my baby.
That's ridiculous, and you know it.
Is it? You've always been jealous of me.
I wouldn't do anything to a baby. More importantly, isn't it incredibly rude to tell me to suddenly leave?
Pregnant women obviously take priority, so you leaving is only natural. Mom and Dad will always love their younger daughter more anyway. They'll help me even if they complain about it.
You haven't changed at all, have you?
Why should I change when everything always works out my way?
Unbelievable. You are always like this, pushing the difficult things onto others and only thinking about having fun yourself.
That's because everyone does what I want when I ask. Life's on easy mode when you're as cute as me.
You're delusional.
Am I, though? I got what I wanted 2 years ago, didn't I? Anyway, sorry for stealing your fiancé and running away 2 years ago. Now, get out since I'm having my baby here, you childless wannabe woman.
Fine. Bye.
Just like that? No fighting back?
What's the point?
Boring. But whatever, as long as you leave.
You really haven't grown up at all.
Growing up is for ugly people who can't get what they want by being cute.
Fine. Bye.
Yay! Knew you'd see it my way. Oh, and Sarah? Make sure you take all your stuff with you. I don't want any reminders of you around while I'm having my baby.
Don't contact me again.
So dramatic. But fine. I won't need to once you're gone anyway.
Jake, do you have a minute?
Sarah, what's up? It's only been a few days since you went to your parents', but I'm happy you called.
I miss you too.
Is everything okay? You don't usually text at this hour.
Well, I might have to come back earlier than I planned. I hate to ask, but could you pick up some dinner for tomorrow? Anything but fried food.
Sure, I'll take care of it. Anything for you.
You sound happy.
Sorry. I know I shouldn't be, but I'm just happy you're coming back. I understand, you know. Your parents' house is the best place for you to rest when your morning sickness is this bad. That's why I was fine with you going. But being alone at home is lonely. Sorry for being such a needy husband.
You really are like a big puppy, aren't you? I love that about you.
Is it weird that makes me even happier?
No, it's sweet. You always know how to make me smile.
I try my best, but why are you coming back? Not that I'm complaining, but we agreed you'd stay there for a week since your morning sickness was so bad. Did something happen?
Well, my sister is coming home.
What? You mean your younger sister?
Yes, her. And apparently she doesn't know I'm pregnant. She told me the childless sister needs to get out.
She what?
Yeah.
What the hell? That's horrible, after everything she did?
Oh, there's more.
More? What else did she say to you?
She's pregnant too, with his baby.
Your ex-fiancé's?
Yes.
And she just demanded you leave just like that?
She hasn't changed at all.
What about your parents? Do they know about this?
She hasn't even told them she's coming.
That's insane. She can't just...
Just seeing her face makes me feel sick, so I decided to leave. But I have a favor to ask you about that.
What is it? I'll do anything I can to help.
Actually,
You have a plan, don't you?
maybe.
I know that maybe. What are you thinking?
Remember how you said my parents could stay with us if they ever needed to?
Of course, the penthouse is more than big enough.
Would that offer still stand if they needed to come tomorrow?
You want to bring your parents here?
Is that too much to ask?
Are you kidding? I told you I'll do anything to help, but what about Lisa?
Well, that's part of my plan.
Tell me everything. Whatever you need, I'm in.
Actually,
I'm listening. And Sarah?
yes?
No matter what you decide to do, I'm on your side. Always.
Even if it means getting involved in my messy family drama?
Especially then. You're my family now. Your happiness is all that matters to me.
Thank you, Jake. I really mean that.
No need to thank me. Now tell me this plan of yours.
Sarah, I'm coming tomorrow. Have you left yet?
Yes, I'm packing now. It's taking a while because I have quite a bit of stuff, but I'll be gone by tomorrow.
You better not leave anything behind.
I won't.
And make sure you clean before you go.
I always do.
Great. Now I can have my baby in peace. Don't come back to the house for a while, okay? A fake woman who's never given birth would just be in the way.
I won't, and stop contacting me.
Huh? What's with that attitude? Hello?
I have my own family, and so do you. While I can't forgive what you did, I'm not childish enough to hold on to hate forever. Let's each live our own happy lives separately.
What? Someone like you doesn't get to decide whether to see me or not.
Excuse me?
Did you forget who you are? You're my big sister, my toy. I'm the little sister, so everything revolves around me.
I'm not your anything.
You were born to be looked down on by me, so you need to keep being my stress relief whenever I want. After all, you're uglier than me, not as cute, not as smart. It's hilarious that you think you can just stay away from me because you don't want to see me. That's not for you to decide.
What is wrong with you? Are you saying you want to stay in contact just to keep ruining my happiness?
Exactly. Finally, you get it. It's so fun watching you suffer. Aren't you glad you found your purpose, even if you're ugly? So when I say I want to see you, you better come. That's what fake women like you are for.
That's enough. Stop this nonsense.
What? Don't you dare talk back to me.
I'm not your toy or punching bag. With stealing my fiancé and now this, you're not just hurting me anymore. You're dragging others into it. Stop involving the people I care about. I thought becoming a mother might change you, but...
What are you talking about? Getting all serious is so gross.
I was stupid to expect anything from you. You'll never change. You can't change. So I'll have to destroy you. It's the only way I can live in peace.
Destroy me? You're hilarious. What could someone like you possibly do to me?
You'll see.
What are you saying? Are you okay in the head? Anyway, just stay away for a while. Hello? Don't ignore me. Whatever, just get out of my house. Hey, what's going on? Do you know anything about this, Sarah?
About what?
The house is empty. I mean, completely empty. The furniture is still there, but all the clothes and daily necessities are gone. Where did Mom and Dad go?
Did you try calling them?
Obviously, they're not picking up.
Oh, well, Mom and Dad are at my place now. We're living together.
Huh? What do you mean at your place?
Well, technically, it's Jake's penthouse apartment. You see, I'm pregnant too, and my morning sickness is pretty bad, so Mom and Dad are helping me out. But since you told me to leave, I left, and I took Mom and Dad with me.
You what? Stop lying. You can't be pregnant.
Why not?
Because I'm the pregnant one. I'm supposed to be the special one. Why would Mom go with you? What about me?
Oh, right. You never even asked them for help, did you? In fact, they thought they'd cut ties with you. After all, you stole your sister's fiancé and ignored all their messages.
That's not true. They haven't cut ties. I'm cute, so everyone should help me automatically. It's too much trouble to actually ask for help.
That's not how the world works.
It's always worked for me before.
Well, you can use the house if you want to move back. You told me to get out, so I did exactly what you wanted. And since our parents have cut ties with you and are now strangers, they're prioritizing their daughter, me.
No. That's ridiculous. Someone like you doesn't deserve to be prioritized. I need to talk to Mom directly.
Good luck with that.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll find out.
What's going on? I can't contact Mom and Dad.
Well, you can't contact someone who's blocked you.
What? They wouldn't dare.
Even after you got married, you kept demanding support from them through WhatsApp, right? When they told you to come back and apologize to me, you ignored them. When you got pregnant, you demanded money, threatening them by saying, "Are you going to abandon your grandchild?" and guilt-tripping them.
I was just irritated from being pregnant, and dealing with all that back and forth was too much hassle. Besides, why now of all times? You definitely did something.
They've wanted to block you for a while, apparently, but they held back because you were pregnant.
Huh?
They thought it would be cruel to stress out a pregnant woman. It wouldn't be fair to the baby. So they were planning to put up with it until after you gave birth. They even hoped having a baby might change you, but you didn't change. So they got fed up and blocked you. They said they won't support you anymore.
They can't do this. What about my hospital bills? What about my baby shower? What about all the baby stuff I need? You're kidding, right? Because that's not going to work. I chose an expensive maternity hospital because I thought Mom and Dad would help me pay for it. I can't give birth without money.
Why did you assume they'd support you in the first place? Mom and Dad told me everything. You never even said, "Please help me." Getting support isn't a given. You're supposed to ask properly.
They should help their daughter without question.
You're not their daughter anymore. They've abandoned you. Poor thing. Your selfish actions have cost your baby their grandparents. Think about that.
This is all your fault. You turned them against me.
No, you did that all by yourself.
How do you know about my sugar daddies?
I wondered when you'd ask about that.
What did you do?
I investigated. Something seemed off. Your husband, my ex-fiancé, doesn't make that much money. Even counting on our parents' support, your lavish lifestyle was suspicious.
You had no right.
You kept sending Mom pictures of your designer goods, and despite your reckless spending, you weren't going broke. It's impressive, really. You were pretending to be a college student while dating all those men, with multiple sugar daddies giving you allowances. Of course you could afford designer brands.
Stop it! You don't know anything. Those were just nice older men helping me out.
Is that what you called it?
Shut up. It's your fault they stopped giving me money, and now they're calling it fraud. It's their fault for being gullible.
When you lie about your age and claim to be single, of course they'll call it fraud. When I told your sugar daddies the truth, they all ran.
You had no right to tell them. They were my sugar daddies. That's just because you fed them weird information, because they chose to support me on their own. Sure, I made up stuff about sick parents and not being able to pay tuition, but they're the ones who decided to give me money.
So you admit to lying to get money from them.
They wanted to help me. They liked helping me.
Being likable is your talent, but using it to deceive people is wrong. It's a huge mistake to think of others as pawns who'll move according to your wishes. You're not living independently. You're parasitic. Why don't you try standing on your own 2 feet? You're going to be a mother. That should be the bare minimum.
Shut up. You're my sister. Stop lecturing me. I can get new sugar daddies anytime.
Can you?
Of course I can. I'm cute.
With a visible baby bump, as a married woman, with your reputation spreading?
What do you mean, reputation?
A word gets around in certain circles. You
You didn't.
I didn't have to do much. Your sugar daddies did most of the talking themselves.
I'll make you pay for this.
How? With whose money?
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
No, I'm just done letting you hurt people.
You gave information to my boyfriends. One of them told me that this was the number they got the phone call from. How dare you do this to me? You better be ready for what's coming. Who do you think you are, anyway?
Hello, Lisa. I'm your sister's husband.
What? Husband? Why are you phoning my boyfriends?
Yes, I'm her husband. I've heard a lot about you from your sister, about how you've tormented her for years. Though personally, I'm grateful to you.
Grateful? Have we even met before? What kind of creep are you?
No, we haven't, but I'm able to be Sarah's husband now thanks to you. You see, this is embarrassing, but I've always loved Sarah. I started my own company and became CEO because I wanted to be worthy of being her husband.
CEO? Wait, you make that much? Someone like my sister's husband is a CEO?
You sound surprised.
I get it. So when I stole her fiancé, you got to swoop in and take his place.
Exactly. That's why I'm grateful.
Then you should help me out.
Huh? Why would I do that?
Come on, you're grateful to me, right? Then you should return the favor.
That's just my personal opinion, and it's irrelevant now.
What are you talking about? You owe me.
Sarah wants revenge on you. That's all I need to help her with it. When it comes to responding to the feelings of the person I love, my personal opinions don't matter. For Sarah's sake, I'd gladly give up my position, and I'll use whatever I can to help her.
You can't be serious.
Also, you seem to be misunderstanding something. I actually hate you because you've continued to hurt my Sarah.
Are you crazy? You are way too obsessed.
Love is blind, as they say. I'll do anything for her. Being CEO has turned out to be quite useful. Several of your sugar daddies were actually business partners. Don't think you can get back with them. I've told them I'll terminate our business relationships if they do.
You can't do that.
I already have. And if you try to find new sugar daddies, I'll make sure to destroy those relationships too.
What is wrong with you? You're terrifying. This is nonsense. Stop butting in. This is between sisters.
No, this is a family matter. Don't think you and Sarah are the only ones involved.
What?
You hurt my wife. Did you think there wouldn't be consequences?
I'll tell everyone what you're doing.
Go ahead. Tell them how you scammed multiple men while married. I'm sure that will work out well for you.
How could you do this? You are ruining my marriage.
Ruining it? You're the one who did that. I merely informed your husband that his wife was involved in dating several older men, and that since those relationships were terminated, your financial situation might become unstable.
You had no right.
I had every right to protect my business interests.
It's your fault my husband and I are fighting because you exposed my affairs. He's even talking about divorce.
Your husband isn't very bright, is he? He should have expected that someone like you, who stole her sister's fiancé, would have affairs or would be dating older men for money. Well, a trashy woman like you deserves a man like that.
I'll make you regret this. How dare you? If we get divorced, I'll sue you. I'm about to have a baby.
Go ahead, though I wonder what grounds you'd have for a lawsuit.
Well, defamation.
For telling the truth with evidence? The law isn't so lenient that you can sue without cause. It's sad that you don't even know that much, being Sarah's sister.
Sarah, please help me. I got divorced. I'm going to be a single mother. He's talking about alimony and won't give me any of our assets in the divorce. I won't be able to raise the baby like this, and Mom won't help either. Sarah, do something.
This is just karma for everything you've done.
What? How can you be so cruel? I'm your sister.
Listen, getting help isn't a given. Only when you help others first can you expect help in return. This is what happens when you just take and take without ever giving back.
But I need help. The baby needs help. That's not fair. Then what am I supposed to do? Tell me, Sarah, come on.
Figure it out yourself, like adults do. Lisa, I just got a call from the police. They said you asked for me, but I'm not coming.
Sarah, please come. I can't take this anymore. Why won't anyone help me? I need you.
Have you looked in the mirror? You just gave birth, and yet you abandoned your baby at a hotel and went to the red light district trying to pick up men? Don't worry about your child. They're in protective custody now. You need to reflect on what you've done.
I didn't abandon the baby. I just needed a break. Why? Why won't anyone come with me anymore? Before, men would bite whenever I approached them. Why? Why is everyone being so cold to me?
Face reality. Of course you look terrible right after giving birth. It's a life-changing experience, and there's no beauty in it. That doesn't matter when you're having a baby. Not understanding that and desperately trying to pick up men while dragging your exhausted body around, of course someone called the police.
But I'm cute. Everyone's supposed to help me. They always help before.
That cute, lovable person you think you are doesn't exist anymore. Everyone's tired of getting caught up in your messes. Look at reality. You've always been alone. You never made any genuine, trusting relationships. That's why you'll stay lonely.
Please, help me.
Goodbye, Lisa. Afterward, Lisa couldn't let go of her self-image as the cute girl everyone would help. She kept trying to approach men and invite them to hotels, leading to multiple police interventions. Her situation became so severe that she was admitted to a psychiatric ward. The woman who once looked down on others now spends her days crying in a closed ward, being looked down upon by other patients. Her son was placed in foster care and eventually found adoptive parents. We couldn't trust the baby with a man who would abandon his fiancée, and the child is innocent in all this, so I pray he'll have happy days ahead. As for me, I'm watching my own child grow as my belly gets bigger. My morning sickness has finally settled down, and I'm living peacefully. Though this peace won't last long. Once our baby is born, our days will be noisy, but very happy. That's what I believe, and lately, my daily routine includes dreaming about our happy future.
You really don't look good in that white wedding dress. White makes you look super fat. Maybe you should go for another dress instead of that one you just wore. At least go with a black dress or something.
Huh? But you just said it looked good on me. Though I did think your reaction was a bit off.
I was just trying to be nice in front of everyone at the boutique.
But you seemed so genuine when you said I looked beautiful.
Come on, I couldn't tell you it didn't suit you in front of everyone. If I said something like that in front of everyone, I'd look like the bad guy. They wouldn't understand that I'm trying to help.
But I spent weeks looking for the perfect dress.
Well, maybe you should have spent that time at the gym instead.
Oh, so that's how you really feel about the dress. But wedding dresses are supposed to be white.
Who says? It's 2024. You can wear whatever you want.
But I've always dreamed of wearing white on my wedding day. Do you really think it looks that bad?
Yeah, I do. If you really want to wear white, then at least try harder to lose weight. That might make it look a bit better.
Okay, I'll try my best.
I've already booked your sessions with a personal trainer.
You did what? Without asking me?
This is exactly what I mean. You just don't get it. You should be more grateful that you get to marry me. It's like a miracle that I'm marrying someone at your level.
Someone at my level?
Just looks-wise, I have lots of female friends who are way prettier than you. But you know why I chose you? It's because your dad owns a company. That's the lucky situation that lets you stand next to me. So at least try to become someone worthy of me.
You've changed, Ryan. You used to be so much kinder to me. What happened to you? Why did you start saying these things as soon as we got engaged?
Changed? I'm just being honest now. The chase is over.
The chase?
I'm saying all this because I want you to try harder. This is tough love. I want to walk around with a beautiful bride, so I need you to put in more effort.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You've been slacking off lately, getting too comfortable.
I've actually lost 5 pounds since we got engaged.
Not enough. If I baby you, you'll never diet. That's why I'm pushing you.
Listen, hearing all this is making me worried. Are you really okay with marrying me? Like, are you sure about choosing me?
Stop fishing for compliments.
I'm not.
Duh! You're the one who said you wanted to get married. You were the one saying it would be like a dream to marry me, so I proposed to you. And now what? You're losing confidence just because I called you a bit fat? Then just go on a diet.
I know, and I am. I'm trying really hard. But I still can't meet your ideals, so I'm getting anxious.
You're always so needy. It's exhausting.
I just want to know where I stand with you.
Are you expecting me to coddle you or something?
No, that's not it.
Look, I'm doing this for us, for our future photos.
Our future?
You just lack confidence, but hey, you're still the woman I chose. You should hold your head high and be proud. Well, after you do what needs to be done, I think you have good potential, so just focus on that diet.
Okay, I'll try my best.
And stay away from the cake tastings. Let my mom handle that.
But I wanted to be involved in the planning.
Just focus on looking good in that dress. That's your priority now.
Right, the dress.
Trust me, you'll thank me later when you see the wedding photos.
I suppose.
Just remember how lucky you are. Not everyone gets this kind of guidance from their fiancé.
Yeah, you're right. I'll keep trying harder. I won't let you down.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a
Amy,
jerk,
where the
and
hell
I'm
did you
not
go?
even
This
that
is
paid.
ridiculous.
I need a
How can
change
the
in my
bride
life, 'cause I don't feel
disappear during
alive,
the
and there's nothing
wedding
that makes me
ceremony?
happy.
Get back
Hold my
here
beer for a
now.
minute.
Don't
I'm about to grab my
embarrass
drop
me in
cash
front of
and
all
one
our
ticket. I'm
family
going on a
and
trip and I
friends.
don't plan to visit.
Answer
I'm gonna
your
stay there till I
phone.
feel like I'm winning
Everyone's
all. And this is
waiting.
just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like
You're the
living.
one
I
who
need a big
embarrassed
swing,
me.
home runs,
I was
I'm
so
hitting, and
looking
I'll never
forward to
look
this
back.
wedding. How could
Moving
you
on
do
till I get
something
it
like
all.
this?
And we all got
Don't be dramatic. Come back to the venue. It was just a joke between old friends.
Old friends? She was wearing a wedding dress.
Why are you being so hysterical? My ex showing up in a wedding dress was just for fun. Everyone in the venue was enjoying it. Stop sulking and let's continue the ceremony. God, where are you? Stop making this difficult.
Everyone's gone home, you idiot.
Let's go.
No way. You're lying. They can't all be gone.
My strife, my right to fight, to die on.
Check the venue yourself if you don't believe me.
What are you talking about? You're not seriously planning to leave, are you?
I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything
And all
up
my
that
family
I've
and
ever
friends have
done.
left
What's the
too.
point of
I've had
living if
enough
you
of
ain't
your
having
stupid
fun?
games, you jerk.
I guess I'll try this.
Come
try
on, the
that.
venue
Might
was
miss,
having
gotta
a
find
great
what I'm
time.
good at.
Your family
I
has
guess I
no
look
sense
in,
of
look there,
humor.
over where am I scared? Where am I at? I gotta make
Your
it in this
brain
life.
must
Whatever
be
makes me happy, know I'm
minuscule
doing
if you
things
can mistake
right.
that
Spending
for
the summer on a
entertainment.
goose
Everyone
chase
at the
flight.
venue
Find a
was
nightclub for the
mortified,
end
you
of the
idiot.
night. Oh.
Maybe your friends were either trying to be polite or actually laughing so that it wouldn't be awkward, but everyone else was cringing. Are you actually stupid? I'm embarrassed I even tried to marry someone like you, and obviously my dad is furious, so you can forget about that job at his company.
You're overreacting. It wasn't that bad. And wait, your dad promised me that position.
That was before you humiliated his daughter on the most important day of her life.
Wait, you're being way too dramatic. It was just a joke. Why are you so angry?
Just a joke? Well, that just proves that we don't have the same sense of humor. I doubt we even have the same values if you think that it's okay to do something like this. I've been questioning your recent behavior, but this makes everything clear. I can't marry you.
You can't just decide that on your own. We have a contract with the venue.
You should have thought about that before your little joke.
How did it come to this? I'll apologize if you're that upset, but I wasn't being serious.
You're marrying me because I said I wanted to marry you, right? Well, don't worry. I don't want to marry you anymore.
Just calm down. Don't make big decisions like this on your own. I didn't think you'd take a simple joke so seriously.
What? A simple joke? This is beyond inappropriate. First of all, it is crazy that your ex showed up in a wedding dress. And do you remember what you said? Here's my ex-girlfriend, who's prettier than the bride. Maybe I should have married her instead. She wears a white wedding dress so much better. And then your ex had the nerve to say, "Are you sure about this, Uggo? You should back out."
But I wrapped it up by saying I chose to marry you anyway. I even said marriage isn't about looks.
After comparing us? After humiliating me? And then she said, "But you still love me, right?" And put your hand on her chest, didn't she? It was too painful to watch. It was like watching you cheat on me. It was disgusting. So those beautiful women you kept talking about were trashy, vulgar jerks like her? Well, that makes sense. A jerk like you couldn't possibly be friends with decent, educated women.
Now you're going too far. I don't mind you talking bad about me, but don't insult my ex. I'm the one at fault here.
Oh, so now you defend her? Even after what she did?
She's still someone important to me.
Gross. Why didn't I notice how disgusting you are before? Be whatever you want. Act like a tragic hero, protecting women that aren't your wife as much as you want from now on. I don't care anymore. I've never seen such a revolting display of PDA at a wedding, especially since it wasn't even between the bride and groom. Please, go ahead and marry your ex-girlfriend since she actually shares your low standards.
I said I'm sorry, didn't I? Hey, where are you going? Let's talk face to face. Hey!
I don't want to see your face. I don't have time to talk to someone who can't understand basic decency. Goodbye.
You're being childish. At least tell me where you are. Amy? Fine, be that way, but don't come crying back to me later.
Don't worry, I won't.
Amy, thanks for everything yesterday. Are you okay after all that?
Jack, thank you for your concern. Well, let's just say I'm completely done with him, but I'm fine.
Yeah, I get it. I can't believe what happened. None of us saw that coming.
Did you know about his ex?
No, we were all shocked when she walked in. Yesterday, even those of us at the groom's table were cringing. We laughed a bit just to get through the moment, but honestly, that wasn't the right response. We thought about speaking up, but it didn't feel right to cause more drama at a wedding. Still, we could have done something more appropriate, like telling Ryan that he went and crossed the line. We feel really bad about it. We're truly sorry about yesterday.
Oh, no, you guys didn't do anything wrong. The atmosphere was already terrible, and I understand you were trying to prevent it from getting worse. Please don't worry about it.
You're being too kind. We should have stopped him.
There's nothing anyone could have done. He showed his true colors.
Thank you. You're such a good person, Amy. I just don't understand why he... Well, you deserve so much better. You might be feeling down right now, but keep your chin up, okay?
Yes, thank you. To be honest, I realize now that we weren't compatible, and I'm glad I found out his true nature this way rather than having everyone celebrate a wedding without knowing what he's truly like. It's obvious that the marriage would have fallen apart anyway.
Actually, there's something else you should know.
What is it?
I've known Ryan for years, and, well, this isn't the first time he's done something like this.
What do you mean?
Actually, we wanted to let you know that we're cutting ties with him too. That's why I called.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we just can't trust someone like that anymore. You know, guys sometimes have this bro code thing, but he completely misunderstood it. He's just embarrassingly immature. I'm just shocked that he went as far as to humiliate his bride, who he should be promising to love and protect for the rest of his life. It's just too shocking. We can't trust someone like that anymore.
I appreciate you telling me this.
There's more. Actually, he's borrowed money from us several times and never paid it back. He's always been really irresponsible about money, so we decided to write off what he owes us and cut ties completely.
Oh, was he like that with his friends too? God, I don't even know why I liked him so much anymore.
He's always been manipulative, but it got worse recently.
Since when?
Since he found out about your father's company, to be honest. We've been talking about how we can't believe we stayed friends with him for so long either. And, well, we have a suggestion for you, partly to make up for yesterday and partly to help you move forward.
What is it?
I know someone who might be able to help us expose what he's been doing.
You mean...
A private investigator, if you're interested.
Tell me more.
What the hell did you do? Why would you contact my ex's husband and show him the video from the wedding? And you even used my detective friend to dig up dirt and expose how we was secretly meeting? What's wrong with you? What were you thinking?
So now you're angry about exposure, not about what you actually did?
You had no right.
What was I thinking? I was thinking about destroying your life, that's what. All I did was prove the truth. If you did things you didn't want exposed, that's your responsibility, isn't it?
You've ruined everything! Her marriage is falling apart because of you!
Because of me? Are you hearing yourself?
Why did you have to meddle? You know this makes things terrible for me!
How long are you going to play the victim? I'm the victim here. You were still meeting with your ex even while we were engaged. Looks like you had fun during those overnight stays together, didn't you?
It wasn't like that!
The hotel receipts say otherwise.
That was supposed to end once we got married.
You think that makes it okay? Of course not, you idiot. That's why her husband is furious and going after both of you. Be prepared to pay some hefty compensation.
You don't understand. She needed me.
And I need a faithful fiancé.
Hey, wait a minute. I already lost my job offer at your dad's company, and I'm about to be homeless. Demanding compensation from me now is just cruel.
Cruel? Like making your bride diet while you were sleeping with your ex? You've been doing whatever you wanted behind my back. Had fun playing around with your ex, didn't you? No wonder you kept telling me to diet. Your slim, pretty ex made me look even uglier to you. Everything makes sense now.
But we're breaking up anyway, right? So why does it matter now?
Because actions have consequences.
You're being vindictive.
Yeah, and? How could it not matter? You ruined my life. You ruined the wedding I prepared. Obviously, you and your ex will be paying for the wedding cancellation fees too.
Come on, that's obviously impossible. What are you thinking? I said we could continue with the ceremony. You're the one who canceled it.
After your little stunt? Are you insane?
It was just a joke.
How could we possibly continue the ceremony after that? You know, your friends apologized to me afterward. They said they were sorry for laughing along. That's why the private investigator came forward to help. And the gym owner is letting me work out for free. They felt bad for me after how you mocked me about my weight. I'm surprised how decent your friends actually are.
They've cut ties with me because of you making such a big deal out of this.
Don't blame me. You're the one who kept borrowing money and never paying it back.
You know about that too?
I know everything now. I had no idea you were so irresponsible with money. That's why you jumped at the chance to work at my father's company with its good salary, right? You thought marrying me, his daughter, would set you up financially. You were so nice to me at first, then showed your true colors as soon as the engagement was set. Everything makes sense now.
It wasn't like that at first. Okay, I was wrong. Everything was my fault, so please help me out here. There's no way I can pay compensation and wedding cancellation fees. At least let me work at your dad's company.
That's completely out of the question. Hiring someone like you would damage the company. The people we hire can affect the company's image, you know. My dad's actually relieved we stopped this before you could cause any damage.
But what am I supposed to do? Are you abandoning me?
Abandoning you after what you did?
I've changed. I see things differently now.
Oh my, just a while ago you were looking down on me and now you're begging me for help? Oh, how the tables have turned.
I genuinely liked you. That's why I was so nice to you. And when I saw you again with my ex's husband, you looked so different and beautiful, and I realized I'd made a huge mistake.
So I'm only worth something when I'm beautiful to you?
No, that's not what I meant. My ex kept bad-mouthing her husband, but the moment she thought he might leave her, she started bad-mouthing me instead, saying I'd manipulated her. I should have chosen you, the honest one, instead of my ex, and I don't know why I did what I did.
Is that so? But your male pride couldn't handle it, so you couldn't be honest with me?
Exactly! As expected of you, Amy. You understand me perfectly.
Like hell I do, you idiot. Pride or whatever. I have absolutely no intention of forgiving you. I have seen your true nature all too clearly.
But why? I really do love you. Give me another chance. I'll prove it to you. That's why I want to get married and start over.
Now that you've lost everything else? Stop flipping back and forth. You only changed your mind because I got a bit prettier. You're thinking if you marry me, maybe you can still get into my dad's company. Maybe you can even inherit it. Your ulterior motives are so obvious. I'll never trust the words of a scumbag like you again.
I didn't think it would turn out like this. It was really just meant to be a little teasing. I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me, please.
A little teasing? You humiliated me in front of everyone I know.
I can make it up to you.
I've learned exactly what kind of scumbag you are. After hearing from your friends, too, I can see you're rotten to the core. And I am so glad I didn't marry you. Go to hell. I am sick of your twisted values.
Please, just meet me once. Amy? Just one more chance.
After that, Ryan kept pestering me about wanting to apologize in person, but I had no intention of dealing with him and just pursued the compensation claim. He tried showing up at my workplace too, but security removed him. He even tried sending messages through mutual friends, but they all blocked him. To be honest, I didn't expect to be able to corner him this much, so I'm grateful to his decent friends who helped. The private investigator found so much more than we expected. Years of manipulation and lies. His ex's husband is pursuing legal action against both of them. My father's lawyers are handling the wedding compensation case. The pain of betrayal won't go away easily, but I'm using my anger towards him as fuel to start a new life. I've started focusing on myself now. The gym membership his friends got me has been really helpful. It's ironic. I'm finally losing weight, but for myself this time, not for him. Last I heard, he lost his apartment and had to move back in with his parents. His ex cut all contact with him after her husband found out everything. Some of our mutual friends told me he's trying to spin a story about how I'm the villain who ruined his life, but everyone who was at the wedding knows the truth. I'm just glad I found out who he really was before we got married. Now I can move forward without him. Sometimes I still can't believe he had the audacity to do what he did at our wedding, but at least now I know what kind of person he really is, and I'm stronger for having gone through this. I won't let him or anyone else make me feel less than worthy ever again.
I just passed the front hallway, and imagine my shock seeing you all dressed up and sneaking out like some spoiled debutante. Where exactly do you think you're going, Don't tell me you're skipping your duties to go weep over that old man in a box. I'm going to my father's funeral. That's not up for debate, Gretchen. Excuse me? You're walking out while the sink is full, the laundry is piled to the ceiling, and my son is waiting on breakfast? What kind of wife puts a dead man over her living, breathing husband? My father raised me with dignity. He was a kind, generous man. Nothing like what I see in this house. I will be there when they lay him to rest. That's the least he deserves. Oh, spare me the theatrics. You act like you're some tragic heroine, when really you've been nothing but a disappointment from the moment you said I do. If you walk out that door, you'd better pray you come back crawling. This house is falling apart and you're off to play mourning daughter like it's a stage production. Honestly, I don't know how Matthew puts up with you. I'm not missing my father's funeral. Say what you want, throw whatever tantrum makes you feel in control, but I'm going. You ungrateful brat! You owe this family your respect! You owe me! I owe my father a final goodbye, and I won't let anyone stop me from giving it to him. You're going to regret defying me, girl. Maybe it's time someone reminded you who's in charge in this house. I'm halfway through packing now. Just the essentials for the moment. Things I don't want her fingers touching once I'm gone.
I beg your pardon, but may I ask, has something happened? You sound resolute, with an edge I don't often hear from you.
Something happened, yes. Something unforgivable. Let's just say the gloves are off. I'm done walking on eggshells. I'm done pretending this house is a home. I'm leaving, Maxwell, and I'm not looking back.
Madam, forgive me, but I cannot suppress a quiet note of relief. You deserve far more than the treatment you've endured behind those wretched walls. And though I had imagined this change would come someday soon, I did not anticipate it arriving with such sudden urgency.
Believe me, neither did I. I thought I could hold out a little longer, maybe wait until everything's settled. But this morning, it was the final straw. Gretchen, she actually dumped a bucket of ice water on me while I was trying to get into the car.
Ice water? On you? Forgive me, but that is astoundingly barbaric. A gesture of staggering cruelty, even by her rather refined standards of villainy.
I was in my black dress, Maxwell, the one I'd picked for my father's funeral. I hadn't even made it down the walkway before she stormed out and soaked me like I was some stray animal. I was shivering, and she just stood there, smiling.
I am struggling to maintain civility, madam. Her behavior is unconscionable, inexcusable, and utterly devoid of decency.
Yeah, you can say that again. I would have used a bit more profanity, but that's just me. God, that woman made me so mad today.
Then there is nothing more to discuss. You are not returning to that house. Not tonight, not ever. I shall begin preparing your room here immediately. And if I may offer something to soothe your spirit, shall I prepare your favorite meal for this evening? Pan-seared duck breast with the rosemary glaze? And perhaps the garlic whipped potatoes you always pretend not to finish?
Oh, Maxwell, if you made that tonight, I swear I might cry. That sounds perfect. No, better than perfect. I want a full plate. No dainty portions tonight. I want to eat like someone who's finally free.
As you wish, madam. I shall prepare it exactly as you like, and as much as your heart desires. And if the duck should prove too heavy, I could always pivot to the emergency backup. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. The one with the fancy bread and the slice of cheddar you once called emotionally restorative.
Maxwell, you absolute gem. That's exactly what I need. Honestly, forget the duck. I want the grilled cheese, the buttery one with the crispy edges, and soup so hot it burns my tongue just a little.
Consider it done, and I shall make 2 sandwiches, not 1, because this is a reclamation meal, not a modest supper.
I love you. Platonically, but fiercely.
Then with your blessing, I shall place a call to Mr. Fenton at once. He's always assured me that when the time came, he'd be ready. Papers drawn, contingencies planned, assets protected. It seems that day has finally arrived.
I can't tell you how much it means to me that you're already 5 steps ahead. Everything I needed to prepare, you helped me with in silence. Thanks to you, I packed up what mattered most weeks ago, and no one even noticed.
It was my distinct pleasure to assist you, madam. I took no joy in watching you suffer, but it has been my quiet honor to ensure you would be ready the moment you chose to walk. Truth be told, I rather hoped you'd have made this decision sooner.
I wanted to. God, did I want to. But I couldn't. Not while my father was still alive. He worried enough as it was. I couldn't let him see how miserable I really was. He thought I was happily married. I let him believe that to the very end.
Madam, your devotion was not in vain. You showed extraordinary restraint for love, not weakness. That is a testament to your character, not your tolerance for abuse.
I appreciate you saying that, Maxwell. And as of tonight, I'm officially done. I'm done being the one who smiles and nods while they trample over me. I'm done pretending that silence is strength, that endurance is virtue, that letting them treat me like dirt somehow makes me noble. I did what I had to do while my father was still here, but now? Now I'm going to pay them back. Every insult, every manipulation, every smug look she ever gave me while sipping her tea like she owned the world. I'm going to pay them back double.
I must say, madam, hearing you speak so boldly is positively invigorating. If I may be so candid, they are not particularly sharp adversaries. Their cruelty is loud, but their intellect is delightfully shallow. If you give me a week, I could probably get your mother-in-law to sign her retirement fund over to a house plant.
Maxwell! Oh my god, that actually made me laugh. I haven't laughed like that in, God, I don't even know how long.
Then I shall endeavor to weaponize wit more frequently. It is, after all, my greatest pleasure to put a smile on your face. I've already confirmed Mr. Fenton is available this evening should you wish to review or sign any documents. I've also informed the staff at your father's townhouse to begin light preparations for your arrival. And yes, your pale blue robe is freshly pressed and waiting on your bed, just as you prefer it folded.
I honestly don't know what I would have done without you, Maxwell. You've done more than serve. You've protected me, watched over me, cared for me when no one else even noticed I was suffering. You made it possible for me to survive in that house, and now you're helping me leave it.
Madam, to serve this family has always been an honor, but to serve you, to guard what is rightfully yours.
him! He didn't understand what he was signing. You must have cornered him! You used his generosity against him like a snake in the grass! Generosity? He literally said I can end this marriage anytime I want. He weaponized those papers against me, so I turned them in. It's poetic, really. You manipulative little brat! You don't deserve anything but a slap and a locked door! You think this court system is going to save you? That some lawyer is going to care about your little tantrum? I'll find someone better, stronger, richer, and I'll tear your case apart piece by piece. Good luck with that. If you can find a lawyer willing to work pro bono for a woman yelling in all caps, let me know. But just in case, tell them to bring tissues. You're going to need them when the judge reads the ruling. You're enjoying this. You enjoying this, aren't you? You always wanted to destroy us. You were just waiting for your moment. But don't think for 1 second that I'm going to let you get the best of us. You think you've won because of some papers? You think being smug in text messages means anything in the real world? Let me remind you, lawyers cost money, sweetheart. And last I checked, you don't have any. You really love telling yourself that, don't you? Like, if you say it enough, it'll be true. You have no idea what I have, but you'll find out soon enough. And when you do, I hope you remember this exact moment. Don't you dare threaten me! You're still nothing but a freeloader, a thief!
freedom is not only my duty, it is my privilege.
He would have been so proud of you, you know? The way you've protected me, prepared everything in silence. I felt safer here on one night than I did during the last 3 years in that house.
Your safety, your dignity, and your peace have always been of the highest priority. That your former household failed to respect those things remains, in my view, a moral failure beyond excuse. Madam, I assure you, you were never alone. You are the one who endured the gaslighting, the silence, the lies. You were the one who sat in that dining room, smiling through dinners while your world crumbled behind your back. I simply gave shape to the story you already lived. You handed me the truth. I merely organized it.
It was hard. I won't pretend it wasn't. Looking at those photos, reading those messages, seeing the hotel receipts with her name next to his. There were nights I'd go to bed wondering if I had just imagined it all, but every time you added a detail, every folder you updated, it reminded me I'm not crazy. And now, I think we actually have a shot, a real one, to win, to take them down, to make them pay.
You are far stronger than you give yourself credit for, madam, and yes, with what we've assembled, paired with your composure and the strategic filings, there is no doubt in my mind that you will prevail. But, if I may speak plainly, I do not believe justice has yet been fully served. Not truly.
What do you mean? I've filed the divorce, I've pressed charges, I've frozen the assets. What more is there left for me to do? If I keep going, I'm going to start feeling like the villain in a revenge novel.
That would only be true if the villains hadn't earned it, madam. And in this case, well, their hands are stained, their mouths are full of lies. You've taken legal steps, logical ones, but consequences born of conscience, real conscience, have yet to find them. And perhaps that is not your burden to carry. Perhaps something greater is watching, and perhaps that something is not yet finished with them.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? That karma's not done with them yet?
I am saying only this. I have served in this household for over 30 years, and in that time I have seen what happens when cruelty runs unchecked. The world has a curious way of correcting things.
the silence. He was tricked. Someone scammed him into borrowing money from a loan shark. He thought it was a low-interest private lender, some kind of quick cash scheme. And now they're after him. They're demanding the work for them, or else, well, or else. Oh no, what a shock. A grown man made a shady deal without reading the fine print? Same.